Well, how's it going? Welcome back. Quack. Croc equipped. Quack. Alright. Well, ooh, that's a bright light. I'm gonna work on that beast again. It's the next day. Around the same time. Let's see, yeah, 12, 15-ish. Don't know how long I can work for, so I guess we'll find out. Still pretty cold. Not sure what the temperature is today, but it's pretty cold again. Let me get down real quick. All right, that's better. Now that we're down from up there. Okay, so where'd we leave off? Right. Cross member. I probably shouldn't take that on. I'm still by myself. Just. That's fine. Ouch! That freaking. Ouch! I'm fine. Oh, what a buff. Alright. I'm gonna. I guess to be able to see a little more, I'm gonna take this off. Alright, let me get that off quick. Alright. Now that that's off, I figured no better place to put it than on that. It actually looks kind of good. Alright. Enough dilly-dallying around, whatever you want to say, whatever your little... It's fine. I'm okay. Once again, I worked late. Me and Sammy have been kicking butt at work. By the way, we work at a machine shop, if anybody was wondering. Probably nobody was wondering yet. Ooh, it's a little low. So yeah, that's what our job is until maybe we can, get some sponsorships or whatnot. But other than that, we're pretty boring. Not really. We own, let's see, an airsoft business. Oh, got a little tranny fluid on me. We'll just put that on. It's fine. Yeah, we do airsoft on the side. Gonna start up this channel, hopefully, and do what we really like to do, or at least what I really like to do. I just kind of drag Sammy along, is work on toys. And don't we all love toys? I know I love toys. These are just big boy toys that we can really have fun in, and with, and burnouts, and donuts, and drifts. Mainly burnouts and donuts. Alright. Enough talk. Let's see, what do we have to do? Fuel line I could do up here. Well, why not? Why don't we just do that? Why don't we just do the fuel line? Alright, we'll use that as a sitting bucket later. Alright, fuel line. So we need probably, maybe... You know what? It's going to be a minute. Let me look for the tools. I'll see you back here. Okay, I couldn't find a screwdriver in that mess. But I did find one in here, luckily. Ooh, tranny fluid. Let me get back over. We need to get rid of that. That is something that's going to get rid of soon. Or we could put it on a rail. We could turbocharge it. No, we better not. Better just stick to the VW. Alright, let's see if I can get down in here. I'm probably going to need a light. I'll be back. Alright, I got the dimmest light I could find because I didn't charge it last night, even though we got like 6 more over there. Get that down in there. Oh, look at that. Nice little holder. Oh, she's falling. Hold on. Oop. Hold on. Alright, fuel line's coming off. Now, I could take it off here, but you can't really see up in here, but the fuel line's kind of more up in here. So if I can... Hold on, let me see if I can get you a better shot. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to take, I think, this one off. so that it's right off of the pump. Ooh, will it leak? Who cares? All right. Okay, I got a nice little sight hole. Oh, that's a lot looser than I thought it'd be. Is that the right term? Looser? Oh, I'm slipping. A lot more loose. That might have been a little bit of too much of an adult joke. It's fine. Alright. This stupid thing's bent. Look at that. That's bent. Can you even see that? Yeah, look at that thing. That's bent. I'll just struggle for this for a little bit. Sammy's probably still awake. Turns out he was awake yesterday. And he wasn't freaking sleeping, or he might have been playing Forza. Probably still playing Forza. Come on. I know it's loose. I know it's loose. Come on. Oh. Come on. Come off there. Come off there. I know you want to. I can feel it. So, this fuel line might look a little weird right in here because it goes from a 1/2 inch down to like this cone shaped barbed thing down to, I think it's 3/8 fuel line, stock fuel line. The fuel line that's on the car is aluminum fuel line. It's obviously 1/2 inch, like I said. But the stock one is not. It's 3/8. That's why I had to step it down. Which I stepped it down in the most jank way possible, but it worked. I don't know if I'm going to get that off this way. Let me try again. Loosen it more. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Turn. 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 Okay. See what that did. Oh, yeah, that's way better. That makes more sense. Why it wouldn't come off. Oh, my poor watch. It's fine. I'm getting crushed in between the manifold and my arm. Oh. Well, there we go. Is it peeing? Nope. I didn't get none on the floor. At least I didn't get that much on the floor. Hopefully you can kind of see that. I had to put you right down on that frame rail right next to that. Fuel line's off. That's good. I could probably undo the motor mounts. Oh, I gotta do the exhaust too. I might do that. That'll be interesting. This side's worse than that side. I also have to do the starter. I'm gonna try to knock all this out in this video. Hopefully I can. But I don't know. But I'm gonna try. It's the thought that counts. And yeah, it's only a 2-barrel. It's lame. That's why we're upgrading. Bigger motor, better everything. Oh yeah, I just remembered this little bracket here. Last video, I said that it was different years that took the other bracket. That's not entirely true. It's not different years. It's either if it's a column shift or a floor shift, or different, like E body, A body, C body. They all take a different bracket in some way or somewhere, obviously, because the different sized car. This is a B body, so is that. So is the Coronet back there, and so is that. This is an A body, a little bit shorter, kind of just as wide, a little bit narrower. But an E body would be a little more wide, like this, but short, kind of like an A body. So we got a little bit of variety. I mostly prefer B bodies, just because they look, killer. The body lines on this car are amazing. That one's pretty sweet. A bodies are alright. They're small. You can make them pretty quick. It's drag strip or however. They corner good because they're short. E bodies corner a little bit better because they're a little bit wider. This car, I want mainly for a straight line. I want to be able to go fast, straight that way, not. That's why I have the teeny tiny little tires in the front of it, because it looks better. It looks more street machine. Unfortunately, though, the rear tires aren't that wide because the wheel wells on this car, they don't flare out like that car, which kind of sucks because I really like fat tires in the back, but it's just not going to happen unless I cut a bunch out of the floor and lengthen it, which I don't feel like doing because this car is actually in fairly good shape. I'll pop the trunk here soon or in another video. I gotta go grab the keys. I don't have them with me. But other than that, back to what we were doing. Let's see, I just took the fuel line off, put the tool back so I didn't forget. What else did I have to do? Oh, should I do everything up here first? Probably. I probably should do that. I'm going to take downpipes off, which are a 9/16, and then the starter, I want to at least get, I don't have to pull the starter out yet. I can leave it in, and then when we pull the engine out, pull it off once the engine's out and where we can get to it a little bit better over there. But for now, I think I'm just going to take the positive off of it, because that's the main thing. I don't want to screw with that. I'm going to leave that in the car. Probably need a new one. It's fine. I drove it for who knows how long. Alright, I'm going to get tools laid out. Probably on the fender, because does it matter? There's a hole there. It don't matter. I'll get tools laid out, everything that I need. That way I don't bore you with searching for everything. If you haven't noticed, it's a little bit messy in here, and I got to look for stuff. We're going to get that sorted out. It's just going to be a minute. But once we get it sorted out, it'll be fine. We'll know where everything is, how we want it, how we need it, and go get it. It'll be easy as that. Piece of cake. All our projects will be pieces of cake. You don't have to worry about them. Alright, I'm going to go do that. Alright, I believe this is all I need. I know what you're going to say, because I said last video, this is a muscle car. You don't need metric parts, or metric tools, parts, same thing. But, unfortunately, the solenoid wire that connects to that starter is metric. I mean, it's a teeny tiny little nut, and I think it's an 8, which is the one that was actually under there, that I threw over there, that I had to pick back up and put in there. But, I got it. I think it's an 8. If it's not an 8, then it's a 7. Can't quite remember. We'll be alright. Grab our light. And this is going to be really, really tight to work with. But I think I can get down in here. Is that? Nope, I didn't disconnect it. That sucks. I got to do it. I guess I'll do the exhaust for now. Which, sorry, let me get you in here real quick. Let me get you down in here. Maybe I can get you down in. Alright, there we go. I got you down in here. Let's see, that's righty tighty, lefty loosey. Let's see if I can get past this camera without it being in my way. Which would be, well, I'm covering up the light. That's just not gonna do. Well, there goes the light. Well, I guess I'll just show you what I'm doing and then take it off and show you what's kind of stupid light. Alright, you see that nut right there in front of your face? Ah, shoot. Light died. Okay, anywho, that nut right there in front of your face. That one. Right there. Right. Oop, that one. That's what I'm taking off. And then there's one on this side over here. Can't see it. I think you put you down a little farther. I gotta take that off. Hey, look, a starter. I gotta take both those off, and that exhaust will come right out. So let me do that at least on this side. I might do it on the other side before I come back. Let me hurry up and take those off, and I'll meet you back. Come on. Come on. Come on. The trick is to let gravity do the work. There we go. There we go. Oh, man. Almost got it. Almost got it. Maybe? Oh. Ooh. Those threads don't feel great. Almost. Ow, my finger's stuck. Oh, there we go. That's the position we needed. Come on. You're really close. I hear it. Oh, there it goes. All right. Get that. Ow. Okay. All right. Well, there's one. There's the other one way up there. I figured I'd show pulling them out. So this side sat a little bit lower than that other side. So we backed it into the garage. Mind you, we didn't have reverse because I blew it out trying to do a burnout. And it was, I think, me, Grant, my fiance, my dad, and Reese pushing this thing in backwards just to get it in here. And it stopped suddenly. Wondered why. Well, it turns out the concrete pad in the garage works as a pretty good brake against an exhaust that hangs just a little too low. So it kinked that, destroyed that, which it doesn't matter because I'm not using any of this. This is just going to get probably hacked into another project or something. And, well, Bennett. Oh, fart break. Oh, there goes another one. Okay. All right. Oh, that one reeks. Oh, I gotta move. Yeah. Here's the other side. It's a little bit nicer, actually, than that side. Not just because it's not bent and creased, but because I took time on this side rather than the other side, because it still had to clear the starter. This side didn't matter as much. It just had to clear the oil filter, which it kind of did-ish. You know, kind of. This side was the main priority, though, because it had to clear the starter. That was loud. The only problem is it didn't clear the torsion bar very well, so it rubbed up against it right there just a little bit. Not like it mattered or anything. It's just torsion bar. Oh, I'm glad I got those out. They were a pain to get out, but I got it. Grab the light. Hopefully it doesn't still smell over here. Oh. No, it's good. Ooh, it's getting a little dusty. Ooh, pretty. Alright, our next step. Oh, the starter. I don't want to do the starter. Oh, here's my wrenches. Well, I would show the starter, but I don't think I can get down there once again. It's just too tight in between here and here. So I'll probably just cut to coming back. Here's the wires that's got to be taken off. I'll take those off quick and see you back. And there you have them. Pretty sure this was not a 9/16. It was a half. Still using 9/16 on it though. Guess we can find out here. Yeah, it was a half. I just broke it loose and was able to get it off of my fingers. That was definitely an 8. At first I didn't think it was. It is. That's kind of sucks. Oh, what's cool is that starter down there. I don't know if you can see it. Right about there. That is actually, well, it's a mini starter. It's out of like a mid 90s Dakota truck, Dodge Dakota. But it'll bolt right up and everything matches in these. So put that in. It'll also work with the 440, which is great because I can reuse that starter and it's brand new, brand used. After it gets in the 440, it'll be brand used, but it'll still be new. I can use that. And a fun fact about Mopars, you didn't know, they kind of sort of have two starter solenoids. So there's one on the starter, which is what, let's see, the little wire is for. That little wire down there. That little wire down there, right there. And then, well, it's actually this one. And then this is also like a solenoid in a way. It's for the neutral safety switch, which is this one. But I got it ground out because the neutral safety switch wire was spliced anyways. And that was the only way to get it started with the key. But you can jump a Mopar if you just, by doing it the Mopar way. If the neutral safety switch is burned out or doesn't work at all, then instead of grounding this out, you just go in there, turn the key, stick a screwdriver in between here, and it'll fire it right up. It turns it over. It's crossing these two terminals, which, I mean, probably isn't the best way to do it, but you can start it that way. But ignition has to be on. You can actually also do it to that because the solenoid's right on the starter on that as well. Most starters have solenoids. This one just has to be fancy and have two. Neutral safety switch just helps it start in park. I don't think you can start it in neutral. Never tested it. We'll have to test that one day maybe. But it tells the transmission everything. Well, the transmission tells the ignition when it's in park, so you can start it safely rather than starting it in a gear and it lurching forward or backwards or into your house or into your barn door or into your family. You don't want family standing in front of there gazing at your glorious engine, and then all of a sudden you fire it up and run them all over. Frickin' Susie will be under there, and Jim and Bob, your uncles, will be under there, and that's no good. You don't want that. But yeah, I got the starter disconnected. Pretty good. Probably gonna throw those back on the starter so I don't lose them. And then what else do we gotta do? Let's see. Oh, last thing. Probably will end it here. It might be a little bit of a shorter video than last time, because I'm getting kind of cold. It's almost 1 o'clock. So yeah, it's about quitting time. Been out here about an hour. I need to definitely throw those back on so I don't lose them. And then take the speedo cable off of the transmission. So I'll meet you down there. Well, I didn't know if they'd keep doing it, but I heard some coyotes. Figured I'd see if I could catch the sound, but I think they quit as soon as I hit play. That's kind of unfortunate. They were just going off when I was tightening up those nuts. You can kind of see the property a little bit. Some project cars in front of me. Well, maybe not the one right in front of me, because it's kind of lame. Let's see if I can shine some light on it. It's just an Acura. You don't need to worry about that. There's a Jeep and then a truck where I'm pointing, but it's too dark out here. Alright, yes, back in we go. Alright, I'm back under the car. Sorry about that little intermission there. You couldn't tell already, I have ADD, ADHD, whatever you want to call it. This cable right here is one we're taking off. And because I have no idea what size this nut is, I'm going to use the complete wrong tool and use an adjustable wrench. I'm telling you though, if Sammy was here, he'd be pretty proud. Pretty proud. Let's get that over there. Here we go. Now we can see a little bit better. Ooh. Well, how am I going to get to it? Wait. Alright, that's going to have to do. Oh, it was finger tight. Cool. Let me, sorry, not even pointing the right way. That made it a lot easier. Oh, screw that thing. It's fingered. Oh, yeah. She's coming right out. Sorry. You look at my hairy arm. Probably don't see that. It'll be okay. All right. If you didn't know, which I'm sure most of you probably did, this is just like a little I think this one's triangle. Some of them are hex, triangle, flat. But they'll just slide either in your transmission, or if you have a VW Beetle, it'll be in the wheel. But on Mopars, it's the transmission. So this is your little gear inside the transmission that goes woo when you're driving. And it goes off this. This spins, and this is a cable inside here, which that slides into. Just slides right into there, into the hole. You can take that how you want. And it takes it, spins it around. That gear spins however fast, however slow or whatever. And then your speedometer just, does its thing. That's pretty much how that works. The dummy down version. It's the only version I know, so I must be the dummy. But threads on there. And then what's cool though is this isn't completely straight in this circle. It's kind of off to an angle. So you can angle it and turn it, take this off, and it's got a notch like here. You put that notch in there, and whatever gears you're running, and gears in your transmission, I think. I know it's rear end gears. I think the gears in your transmission, or maybe your tire size. I'm not entirely sure. But it takes it, and you can change the gear ratio just by turning that and putting that in a different position. Kind of cool. Makes it pretty easy. Alright, I'll get back out of here. Alright, now that I'm back from under there, I'm officially ice cold, ready to go in, because I got as much as I wanted done for tonight. We only have 25-ish months till the Mopar Nationals, which is our goal, our deadline. I gotta get motor, transmission, everything put back in here. Oh, and then, we gotta get the Fury done too for that. So, it'll be interesting. But I gotta cut her short, so thanks for watching. Peace.